In about 48 hours, the St. Charles City Council will vote on the future of a proposed data center. As 5 on your side's Laura Barczewski shows us, thousands of residents signed a petition against the controversial project. Laura.
Mike, most of the residents I talked with are against more possible contamination in this area where they get their drinking water, while supporters are focused on the jobs it would bring and a possible boost to the economy. An unnamed company wants to build a huge data center on 440 acres in St. Charles. The land is part of the Elm Point well field and borders decades of contamination on the Findette Corporation Superfund site. Corb Maxwell is an attorney for what they're calling Project Cumulus.
Everything that we're doing is being done to the highest standards and should not impact that site or any of that area in any way whatsoever. One of the things that I would note, though, as a benefit that's happening with this project is to be able to serve the data center, we're going to have to make significant upgrades to the city's water system.
While many city officials can't legally discuss this project with the press, the fact sheet they released points to those infrastructure upgrades as a reason to support the site. So they wouldn't have to rely on contaminated wells, which they're still in a legal battle with Ameren over. Mayor Dan Borgmeyer previously voiced his support for the center and was at the open house.
I've talked to a lot of people who are in favor of it. You know, one of the things about data centers all over the United States, and there's a plethora of them everywhere, they generate considerable income for the communities they're in.
But even after learning more, residents are still concerned.
After seeing how it's affected cities such as Memphis or down in Georgia, it's just something that shouldn't be near our water supply specifically, but also not near any type of suburban neighborhoods.
At this data center, they want to put 1 million gallons, up to 1 million gallons of diesel fuel, which could leak, catch on fire. We don't know what's going to happen.
Maxwell says they've never had any trouble with diesel fuel on site before. He says energy-wise, they won't be overloading the grid or making prices go up for residents.
The average citizen will not see their taxes, will not see their energy, will not see their water rates go up because of this.
Greater St. Louis Inc. says the project would bring 700 to 1,000 construction jobs and 50 permanent jobs. 2 council members have already released statements about the project. Justin Faust says, quote, supporting this proposal would be nearly impossible. There is a public hearing before the city council votes on Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Due to a larger than expected crowds, the meeting has been moved to the St. Charles Convention Center.